against the Jaguars. Can Jacksonville avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jags. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 75 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnes. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Murray throwing the out route and complete. It's Higgins. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
2nd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulder.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves,
and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, 24.
Murray now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Now Murray. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts set to take over here offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting to start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's go. That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
Murray's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
7 yards to pick up there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. Touchdown! A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Second down at 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's me, baby. 36 yards. First down, Colts.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now a 2nd down at 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
After review of play, rules on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He'll try again.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. first down. Murray. Pass complete to Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down. Murray. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something.